Baghdad laid it out. They're the ones who have the evidence, and if you want to get into the evidentiary findings, you're going to need to talk to the Pentagon about it.
The American people deserve a little bit more than deduction. I mean, the evidence.
I think what the American people, what our troops deserve is somebody's going to protect them. Now, you cannot deny that these weapons exist. You cannot deny that there is presently no manufacturing capability within Iraq able to produce those kinds of weapons. Beyond that, again, I point you back to the defense briefing. What the American people need is somebody who's going to say, we're going to protect our people from these weapons. The weapons exist. People got to look at it. They got to look at what happens when they detonate. It's hard for me to argue that that's a phantom menace, and it's also a lot harder to argue to our troops who've been getting hit by it.
Senator Feinstein has been authorized by Judiciary Committee Chairman Leahy to lead a Senate investigation of the case of former U.S. Border Patrol agent Ignacio Ramos, who was assaulted by 4 other inmates in the federal prison Yazoo City, Mississippi, about which Senator Feinstein said this, and this is a quote: "I urge the committee to look into why these agents are not being protected in the federal prison system. It is not hard to predict that 2 federal agents would be targeted in a prison population." And my question, what is the President's reaction to this upcoming investigation and Republican Congressman Rohrabacher's warning of, quote, impeachment talk if either of these agents is killed?
You know, this is a time when cooler heads ought to prevail and facts ought to be presented, and therefore we're perfectly happy with anything that will reveal the facts of this case. I think there are efforts ongoing and may yield fruit quite soon to get the full transcripts of the trial of Agents Campion and Ramos out before the public, every syllable. You and your guys can read them. And so, you know, obviously we're concerned about the safety of anybody in the prison system.